banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Today we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the River Hogs of Louisville. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Zampi. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So we're here in Louisville, and this is a city with a rich sporting tradition, but until now, of course, it's never had an NFL franchise. But that has all changed, and folks around here, they simply could not be happier or more excited. They keep it with Miller on first down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Zappi looks to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Going play action here with Zappi. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kendre Miller taking it in from the 20. And the River Hogs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off the play fake. Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got his target. That's complete. And is beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Buffalo.
On first down, Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Allen off the play fake. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They try again with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Cook again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills' field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now Zappi. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Zappi, he wants to change it up. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Zappi on 3rd down. Over the the middle, complete. It's Miller. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run again on first down. Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Allen going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Kings Ray Miller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Riverhogs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action. Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Cook up the gut. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well. And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Zappi. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Riverhogs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Miller. Touchdown. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. Now receiver in motion left. Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And Zappi to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Zappi back to throw. They set up the screen to Miller. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Zappi. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Inside handoff now, Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Douglas, the man in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Zappi. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, and Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 2nd down, Zappi to throw it. Gets this complete to Butte. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for a Louisville 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Fighting through, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 112 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Miller. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kendra Miller taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Riverhogs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Zappi looks to throw it. This is Miller, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards and a 1st down. Running left is Miller. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Zappi. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Zappi. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not.
It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me.